Blog Talk Radio.
TGIF, people. That means thank God, because you always thank him anyway. But today especially, because he made a Friday. Ain't that awesome?
I love it.
All this on the TiVoMike Show. Live to tape from Providence, Rhode Island. It's the TiVoMike Show. Sin's dumb, grace is king, and die to self, take the place of YOLO as life motto of choice. And I'm your host, TiVoMike.
And I'm your co-host, entertainment guru, Mike Warner. Thank you for joining us, Saints. We're so damn glad you're here.
Wouldn't it be wonderful to never, ever worry about money again?
Yes.
Wouldn't it
Another question?
Yes. Wouldn't it be marvelous to never, ever be short on funds for fun again?
It would.
Wouldn't it be fabulous to do what you need to do when you need to do it?
Yes, it would.
Well, that didn't happen in this movie, Truth or Dare. It's time for our real review.
I lost it.
That was good. That was because he whispered and then he did. It was really that was very dramatic. So let me give you the truth about Truth or Dare and why I saw it. Because people normally like, Michael, you're very highbrow. What are you doing, scumming it and slumming it with Truth or Dare? That's what Entertainment Guru basically asked me.
Pretty much.
As he shot at me the way I shoot at people who don't do the baby steps.
Well, you know what it is. It's not even so much that I wanted to commit
I felt
you,
the
but
spear.
I just didn't understand. We watch high caliber movies.
Yes.
I mean, even the bad movies we watch have celebrities of A-list caliber.
Right. Yes. This one had nobody.
So, I mean, the only name I saw in the previews is a gentleman by the name of Tyler Posey.
Tyler
I think
Posey,
that's his last name. He is from, you guys may not know this, but because I'm that guy.
He's the guru.
But he is from Made in Manhattan. He played J-Lo's son. But more recently, he was in Teen Wolf, MTV series about werewolves and stuff, where they took like the Teen Wolf.
Oh, the movie.
Well, the movie was Michael J. Fox when we were kids.
Yeah.
Where they gave it a much more dark side to it as MTV. I think it had like 5 seasons or 6 seasons. It was really
decent.
good. I really was into it.
Is that on
I
Netflix?
missed last season. I believe the first 3 seasons or the first 4 seasons are on Netflix.
Okay.
And that's where he's the star. He's the Teen
Not
Wolf.
that I need another series.
Yeah. Well, we get the Showhole coming up, so who knows?
That's true.
But he's the Teen Wolf. So he's the only
he's
one
the star.
I know from the preview
Okay.
that looks famous.
Ah, I gotcha.
So I didn't see, and then the director doesn't sound famous.
No.
The producers weren't like, oh my God, I want to see this movie.
I don't even think they shot it with cameras.
They did it all with the Samsungs and iPhones, and then
merged
merged
it together. I think they used like security camera footage and chopped it up together and something crazy. I kid, Truth or Dare. Here's why I saw it. It was late one night, and I was leaving work.
Okay.
And I go, you know what? I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. And I work at the theater, which means I get free movies. And I had seen the trailer for Truth or Dare. And honestly, what went through my mind was, it kind of looks like Final Destination, where everybody's going to be dead or whatever because they went to Mexico.
I just can't.
Well, this is why Trump wants the wall built. He wants to protect American citizens from going to Mexico, making a bad movie about Americans dying. He's just trying to help out. I don't know why Hollywood doesn't see that. I waited the whole week for a political joke.
I know you did. I'll give you credit. You did wait the whole week.
And so they went there. The movie was actually decent.
Lucy Hale. Okay, so she's another. She's the girl in the movie, the black-haired girl, and she's pretty famous because she did Pretty Little Liars. I think was like the show that called her to fame.
Oh,
so Okay, so
yeah, see?
I'm not as mad.
Yeah, apparently these people are, let me tell you something. The acting, not bad. It wasn't bad acting. It was predictable because I figured something out. And if I figure something out on a movie where I left my brain at home, means something's going on. But let me give you this. I will be seeing a sequel.
Really?
I will see the third one because I know they're going to make it a franchise. Here's what it is.
It's like Saw, but for kids?
No.
Okay.
It really is Final Destination for kids. I guess Final Destination was for kids.
Final Destination was amazing. So
yes.
For you to say it's like Final, like I kind of want to see it because you're comparing them.
Yes.
But I don't want to be
like
disappointed.
Final Destination 1, the crappier Final Destination.
So like 3 and 4.
2 through 5. Yeah.
Well, 2 was decent. I can rock with 2 because it's still.
Is that when he was at the dentist?
No, that was 3.
That was 3. Oh,
because 2 still tied into part 1 in the same cast. It was where 3 where they kind of like the next.
That's right. The people that had lived in 1 were in 2.
Yeah,
that's right. Okay. Yeah, because to start off they were in another country or something.
Yeah,
that's right. I got to rewatch that movie.
I own them. Let me know. I'll let you borrow the DVDs.
Thank you very much. I will be watching. It's a fun popcorn movie.
Okay.
You just go, you snack, you count how many chews for each popcorn, and you just have a good time. I ended up giving the movie a C, probably a C+.
Wow.
It was genuinely good. I liked the story at the end where they, because here's the thing. They always got to figure out what it is. It's ghost. Okay, it's a demon that's killing people. Is really what happened.
Really?
And here's what I like about that. Normally they don't do it right because Hollywood and religion, they mess it up. So this one, it was a Catholic church. It was a nunnery, so it's going to be good. Some slumber party of nuns or whatever they were doing, whatever Catholics do at night. So they were doing that. And they had taken their vows of chastity and poverty and, all the sad stuff. So they said, yes, let's put all the sad stuff and promise to leave it in our lives forever. Let's totally be unscriptural. So, all that freedom Christ gives us, let's push all that away. So when they did that, they were still young, like they were in their 17, 16, or whatever year was. So they have a slumber party thingy, whatever. And somebody thinks it's a good idea to summon a demon. And I forgot how they said it happened.
Did they do the Ouija board?
No, it wasn't a Ouija. It was
it couldn't be
some kind of seance. No, they lit a candle and did a prayer or something.
It couldn't be original?
No.
Like a Ouija board?
Nothing original.
Perfect.
Yeah, nothing original in this movie. It's all pieces of other films put together. And it was Hollywood's easy way of going, you know what? Let's just put something together that'll make us some dollars. The young kids will eat it up. The old people got to give the young kids the money to go eat it up.
Why was it R-rated?
We all went. No, it's PG-13 or G rated.
That was the other reason I wasn't going to see it.
Yeah.
Anytime you tell me
remember,
a horror
Quiet
movie,
Place was PG-13. That was great too. So it can't always be the rating.
I didn't think Quiet Place was a horror movie.
Oh, but
you know what I'm saying?
Is.
Oh, it was definitely.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
It's a reimagined. It's actually what I would say. It's a touching monster movie.
Yes. Well, because I didn't see it as a horror. I saw it as suspense.
Yeah, me too. It's the only movie I'd watch at home.
Yeah.
I don't watch nothing but Mr. Doubtfire at home.
True.
Boom shakalaka. After that Crazies movie, still scares the bejesus out of me. So, what happened in this one? They had so that happened.
Yes.
But you don't know that till the end.
Okay.
So now it's just in the time, it's just typical, Stacy and we're all going to go on spring break, so, the nerd girl who just wants to go and work for Habitat Humanity gets pulled in by the slut girlfriend who's their best friend and said, no, you got to come and forget those people without homes and come with us. It's going to be our last year. And I got, yeah, it really will be. And so let's go. Yeah. So, and they all jump in the Jeep and, all whitely go to Mexico. So it's white people in Mexico. And then they're partying, and then, of course, the nerd is at the bar because everybody else is getting crazy, and she doesn't drink and nothing. And she sits down, and a guy says to her, hey, this guy's bothering you, so let me get this guy away. And he says some kind of joke or whatever to get the guy to go away. And now she starts talking to this guy who sounds like a nice dude. And he says, hey, what would be cool? Now that all your friends are back, and you guys want to just leave and go home since it's your final night of the thing?
Did he play the guy who was like, let me stop them from bothering you?
No, he's someone else. He's one
From
of the friends
school?
in the.
Okay. He's the one from Made in Manhattan.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh, he grew up? Go ahead now. I want to know if J-Lo was like in person. So all this is going on. They then go to, of course, the church. But it's now a destroyed, dilapidated church, and they're all sitting in a circle. And he goes, you know what would be fun? Let's just play Truth or Dare. And the guy goes, yeah, like we're in 7th grade. He goes, no, but it could be really fun because it's Truth or Dare. He goes, you know what, that would be kind of cool. So, of course, they start daring dumb stuff like, I dare Stacy to kiss Sally, and Sally to make love to Betty Sue, and, whatever they're doing. They do all this for a good 20 minutes.
I can't stand it.
And then finally, it gets to the realness, and they ask the guy, Truth or Dare. He goes, Truth. They go, why'd you bring us here? He goes, I thought it would be easy to get a gang like you guys up here and kill, because it's easy for me to kill a whole bunch of strangers than it is to be whatever. Then he walks out and leaves them with a ghost. They think it's nothing. They go back home, and then it begins.
I remember being younger and people always telling me the decisions you make today will affect you for the rest of your life. And I'd just kind of nod and shrug it off. But the crazy thing is I'm starting to learn that they were right. I'm starting to see that when people said, show me your friends and I'll show you your future, that was real. Because now I look back and the dudes I used to roll with, they're all strung out or OD'd on pills. I'm starting to see that every choice today either makes or breaks tomorrow. And that life doesn't really give you redos and doesn't have sympathy for your sorrow. In fact, it likes to kick you when you're down. I remember being depressed in high school, but the funny thing is, when I looked up, there was nobody around. My so-called friends weren't really my boys as soon as this world threw an attack. I learned that real friends aren't about what's said to your face, but what's said behind your back. You want to know who's really with you? Watch people's reaction to your success. It's funny because a lot of people will turn on you as soon as your better beats their best. I learned that with growing pains, sometimes you have to let go of old ways and take people out of your life. I learned that having negative people around you is sometimes more lethal than a double-edged knife. I surrounded myself with the wrong people and they started to bring me down. I wanted to get away, but I felt like I was stuck and all I could do was drown. But then I finally stopped making excuses and decided to be a man. I stopped worrying about what people thought about me and realized they just couldn't understand. I made a choice to stop listening to the people who told me I couldn't. I took those couldn'ts and turned them to coulds and coulds into cans, and now I'm 21 and I have over 10,000 fans because I learned that everything I needed didn't come from this world but the one called I am. I learned that a lion doesn't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. I decided I was no longer going to believe I was a loser and that I wouldn't accept defeat. I decided I was going to be great and that nothing would slow me down. Now don't get me wrong, I fell a many a times, but during that process I learned that growth comes from being knocked down. I fall down 7 times, but I stand up 8. See, without being knocked down, you never learn how to be great. Success can only come through failure, and it's never just fate. It's a grind and an everyday choice, and it's not something that you can fake. And I don't care what you come from, whether you have money or you're poor. Whether you grew up without a dad or maybe you're like me and life's got you knocked to the floor. It's time to get up and fight because we don't have hearts that are timid. I'm going to be a light in this dark world, and I really suggest you try not to dim it. I remember getting picked on in school, and man, no one knew the battles I was facing. I used to want to erase all those memories, but now I know the power in embracing, because all that hurt prepared me for this moment. And now I have no doubts, and I don't need your approval. Just give me a Bible and a mic, and I promise I'll own it. I'm putting the cross before me and the world behind. I don't do this for the popularity, and it's so much more than some stupid rhymes. My only mission is to save lost souls before we run out of time. And I'm a kid that came from a broken family and a single mom, and now I'm on my way to being a doctor and influencing a generation. And I'm telling you, all it takes is determination and patience and committing to greatness. And to the kids that have been told that you can, I promise you can. And the big man upstairs loves you, and I promise he has a plan. It's time to stop settling for ordinary. You deserve more than that. It's time to start making decisions today to get your life back on track. It's time to turn on that tunnel vision and let the haters fall back. No more listening to the people who said you couldn't, because now they're just one more reason you will. No more falling into peer pressure. There's more to life than a temporary high. Don't live it chasing a feel. Don't give up on your dreams and drown out the doubt. Don't be scared of the battles, and remember that sometimes to appreciate the rain, you have to walk through a drought. Find the beauty in the struggle and growth in the pain. Take pride in who you are and give yourself a name. We give 100% in all we do and will never be stopped. And there is only one place that we will finish, and that's on top.
Welcome back to the TiVoMike Show. Thank you, America. We are so glad you are here.
Oh, yes.
We are on Blog Talk Radio, and we are on all major podcast platforms. For those of you who don't know about podcasts, from a cast from a pod, or from a pod from a cast, you just go to TiVoMike.com.
That's right.
That's when you go onto the World Wide Web.
Such a wise guy.
Type in on your letters in the upper left-hand corner of your keyboard is a letter W. You hit that 3 times. Then you do period like it's the end of a sentence, even though you're just starting. And then you're going to type in TiVoMike, another period, another sentence ending. So it's bad grammar, but who cares? And then COM, a part of a word. Because we don't want to write out commercial. That would be too long.
Oh, see, I was thinking communication.
Yeah, no. People can't do it very well. They can't write all those words. It's a lot of letters. So, but if you go to that site, the World Wide Web will bring this page to you. Pages where you live on the internet, and it will be our site. And then you'll click on play, and you'll be hearing these words. Oh, it's going to be so fantastic. We are the #1 and fastest growing pop culture infused podcast in the nation. So, the reason I really like this fun popcorn movie of Truth or Dare, that's really what it is what it really stated about repentance. Because one of the main, spoiler alert, one of the main ways all these movies have to end is, you got to figure out how to outsmart the ghost or the killer, or you got to find out how the possession occurred in the beginning and all this. Because you have to always go to the source, right, where it began. So think about in your life. You're getting challenged. You're getting a test, trial, and tribulations. Something's going on in your world that's hurting you. If you want to get out of the thing, you have to first get to the root of the thing. Where did all this start?
This is true.
And because it's Financial Friday, I'm going to relate it back to Monday. Think about if you're in debt. Think about if you are not wealthy. Think about if you are still broke. And remember, broke means you have debt, you don't have an emergency fund, and you're not investing substantially into mutual funds.
Yes.
Okay? Then that means you're broke. So think about this. Find out, to get out of it, you might think, more money. But that's not the case. I hear people all the time, hundreds of people by now, who have made incomes of $100,000, $200,000. One couple made $600,000 per year and were in debt to the tune of $1.8 million.
Good Jesus.
That's what I'm saying. Jesus is good, but not to them, because they denied him. They threw him to the curb like he was a washed-up whore or something. They didn't even listen to his words of wisdom. And what happens is you can't just say, well, let's just get more money. We'll get out of it that way. No, you got to go find the root. Well, in the movie, they go, well, hold on. How did all this start? It didn't start with us. It didn't start with this dude who took us there. Where did it begin? And they went down to the source to uproot the thing. They found someone who got successfully away from this demon. And when we come back, I'll explain how that happened and how you can get away from your demons too.
Waiting. Anxiously waiting for the return of hope. A hope and a fulfillment that will be restored upon us one day. You look in the mirror and all you see is yourself. Is that person ready? Do not let your heart be troubled or concerned, for what a glorious day it will be when the Lord returns. In the meantime, prepare. There's no greater time than such a time as this. All of us, like sheep, have gone astray, but the Lord has caused the iniquities of us to fall on him. There is no greater love than the love between us and our God. He's coming for us. Are the people around you prepared? Are you prepared? Because ready or not, he's coming.
I fell, being lost during war, shining tide. I was lost and sad through the voices in my head. I gotta get up again. I gotta get up to another day. I'm not giving up again. I gotta get up. I gotta get up.
Welcome back to the TiVoMike Show, America. We are glad you are here.
Yes, we are.
So you help the numbers, which gets us bigger download numbers, and those bigger download numbers help us reach out to people who want to speak to you. And if we let them speak to you on our show for 30 seconds or 1 minute at a time, they give us a thank you. It's really just pieces of paper with dead presidents' faces on it. And then we all live conclusively and wonderfully and blessedly in our lives. It's really a fun process.
It is.
So we thank you for listening. Please rate us on TiVoMike.com. Click on Leave a Review, and there you will leave a review. So that's why we named it Leave a Review. So you go to TiVoMike.com. In fact, we're going to do that together right now, people. I'm going to show you how easy it is. Let's everybody go to TiVoMike. Are you going with TiVo? Look at the Entertainment Guru is not even. Wow, try to cheat. Go ahead. TiVoMike.com.
You really want me to do this?
Yeah, we're doing it together. This is stuff. I want people to believe, because if I just say it's easy, they go whatever. But if Entertainment Guru agrees, there are now two people aligned to me. I mean, now it's true. Sorry. It's true. So just click on TiVoMike.com. And just proof that it's really there. The first thing comes up is John Krasinski's A Quiet Place. A TiVoMike Real Review comes up, right?
Latest episodes.
All right. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Boom shakala. And you see where it says leave a review?
Yes, I do. Got a star next to it.
If you click on that,
it opens up to
perfect.
The playlist.
The playlist to leave a review. Now, what it's going to do, people, it's going to connect you if you have iTunes. So if you have iTunes, it's going to take you into your app to leave a review. If you don't have it installed, it'll take you to the iTunes website where you can leave a review. So we want, because iTunes is the player for 80% of all podcasts are found there. So that is the Amazon of podcast. That's the Mecca. That's when you know we've made it. We've made it. So right now we have a perfect 5-star rating. So if we get more people to click on leave a review, you can click on it and
leave a review.
There you go. Boom, shakala. Ain't that nice?
That is very nice. I'll actually leave a review on iTunes. I have my review on Google Play.
Oh, okay, good.
So if you have a Google Play,
yes,
and you play your Samsung Music or if you, whichever one that you have on your Android device, that podcast will also allow you to leave a review.
To leave a review. See, so you Google Play people aren't left out. You could just change. This is exciting. So you leave a review right now? That's how easy it was.
Yeah, it was very easy.
He just left a review. What you? Hope he didn't say.
I'm not telling you what I said.
Wow, wow. But
Go
literally,
check
look
your
how
reviews.
I'll check the reviews. But look how easy that was. That took seconds, people. It really isn't easy. So go to TiVoMike.com, click on leave